Hey, what's going on, guys? And today we are going to be reviewing the Coolfire 4 TC100 from Innokin. Let's get right into it. So guys, today we're going to be reviewing the Coolfire 4 TC100, which is temperature control up to 100 watts from Innokin. As you can see, I went for the white version. I believe they do other versions as well in blue, red, black, and silver, I do believe. Don't quote me on that though, but I think that's true. So as you can see, I've got the white version with the racing stripes, Coolfire 4 TC100 with the nice little print here on the side. As you turn over, we've got the LED screen just there with the plus, minus, and micro USB charger and your fire button up top. As we turn around, we got the cool little TC100 printed on the side there. This is not hard, this is just printed on with some nice little design features going on there. And as you can see up here on top, you have your 510 connector, so you can hook up all different kinds of tanks. So we have over here, we have the actual tank. This is disassembled. Right now I'm going to put it together for you. This is the bottom where the airflow is as well, which you can adjust, which we'll put together for you shortly. And what we have over here as well is the actual coil. Now I don't know if you can read this, but it says 0.5 ohms Cal B VC, which stands for so this is a Canthal coil. It comes standard with a stainless steel and a Canthal coil. I've already used stainless steel, but for today's review we're going to be sticking with the Canthal coil. I think you'll be able to see there it says 30 to 60 watts is the recommended wattage range you should be vaping in. So what you do is you get the coil and the tank here, and you simply insert it like so into the tank. As you can see, mine's already got a little bit of juice left in it from where I was vaping on it earlier. And when you put this together, make sure that it is nice and flush to the tank, otherwise you will get some leakage. Now I will mention, when I was using the stainless steel coil, I got a lot of leakage. Now I don't know whether this was my own doing or whether it was a fault with the coil, but with this Canthal coil I've had zero leakage whatsoever, which is really strange. So now maybe it was just a dud coil, because you get those every now and then. Unfortunately I won't be able to show you stainless steel coils because all the backup coils that I have were all Canthal, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to be using for today's review. So it's literally as simple as that. You push that on, make sure that's flush so you don't get any leakage, make sure that's nice and tight, fit that on, and then you simply grab the bottom like so, put that in, screw it on like this, make sure it's nice and tight until it won't go any further, and there you have your tank assembled. So once that's done, you can literally just twist that onto the top of the mod like so, and there you have it. That is pretty much plug and play for the Coolfire 4 TC100. That is you set up and you are ready to get vaping. So I'll show you a little bit of what happens when you turn this bad boy on for the first time. So what you got to do is, when you turn it on for the first time, it will ask you what kind of coil you're using. I hope that will focus. It doesn't seem to want to. So basically what it says is, it asks you if you want to use the same coil. The next option you can select with the plus button here is nickel. The next one is titanium, stainless steel, or wattage mode. Now nickel, titanium, and stainless steel coils can all be used in a temperature control mode. The Canthal coil that we're using today can't, so we're going to be can only be used in wattage mode. So that's what we're going to be selecting for today. So you click the fire button to select that, and there you have it. You're in, and it's reading this at 0.5 ohms. We got it set at 40 watts. The recommended vaping range on this coil, like I said, was 30 to 60 watts. I find 30 is a bit, you don't get enough flavor off of the juice, but maybe that's just the juice that I'm using. And if you put it up like up to 45, 50, it starts getting really hot. The vape starts to get the hit is really hot, which I didn't think was as nice. It's not really my vaping style, so I like to stick it at a nice 40, which I find for me is just perfect. Obviously down there it's reading your volts, and then on the top you have your battery, and if you hold it, the fire button, that will tell you how long it's fired for. So at the bottom there we have the micro USB charger, the minus button and the plus button, obviously LED screen, and your fire button. So what you can do is if you hold the plus and the fire button, it will take you to the next mode. So this is now taking me to nickel, temperature control, and 250 degrees. When you're in this mode, you can hold down the plus button and you can change the temperature. So I got mine as Celsius, but if you keep pressing up, that will take you to Fahrenheit, and so forth. And you can take this all the way up to, I believe it's 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see how far this goes up. Yeah, so you can keep clicking that over, yeah, and then it will go back over. So 600 degrees Fahrenheit or 300 degrees Celsius. I'm going to stick that back on 250 because that's what I had it set at. So if you hold the fire button and plus again, that will take you over to titanium. You'll see at the top there, it's changed to titanium. Hold it again. It will take you to stainless steel. It will tell you, hold it again, and it will take you back over into wattage mode. So if you hold the power button and the minus button, it will bring you back into temperature control mode. And here you can change. Here, if you hold minus and the power button, you can change up to how many watts it will fire in temperature control mode, and that will change with 5 watt increments. As you can see, we're going down to 40, 35. I know this isn't focusing very well, so I'm going to read it off 30, and you can change it there. In temperature control mode, you've got a lot of leeway, so there's a lot more leeway in temperature control mode. It takes a lot longer to get your hit. Yeah, so that's that for all of the features, I think, on the Innokin Coolfire 4. So I've been using it for about a month now, and for me it's been really good. I mean, I used this mod initially when I first quit smoking, and it's been I didn't go back to cigarettes at all. I found that this fulfilled all my needs. When I first quit smoking, I used it in temperature control mode mainly because I found that was easier to roll into than straight into wattage mode. For some reason, it was just smoother. It felt more natural to me. The battery life on this thing, I must say, is fantastic. I mean, I think I smoked quite a lot, or I think I vaped on this quite a lot. I mean, even at the beginning, when I just come off of smoking, especially, I felt like I was using it a lot, and I think I charged it once in 3 days, and even then the battery wasn't completely depleted. So I'd say at average use, you'll get a good few days out of this. Obviously, if you're a more heavy vapor, then it might be a bit shorter. But overall, I was quite pleased with the battery life on this. Also, the coils, like people say, how often should you change the coils? I change mine around every 2 to 3 weeks. It all depends, I find, on what e-liquids you're using. If you're using different types, if you're switching them out often. I know there's a lot of people that get very bored very quickly of the e-liquids that they're using. But in that regard, I found that these coils, they hold up the flavors quite well. If you are going to switch between flavors, let it wick in for like 5 minutes. You should be golden. The first few vapes, might be you'll still get a hint of the old flavor that you had in. After that, you'll be absolutely golden. Other than that, I mean, faults on this thing, I don't know. Like I said earlier, when I had the stainless steel coil in, it did leak a lot. Now I don't know whether that was because that was the first coil that I used, and it was a new mod to me, and I hadn't put it in right. But I think I checked a few times, and it seemed to be flush, but maybe I just got a dud coil. But like I say, I put the Canthal coils in, and it's been spot on since then. Yeah, I can't find too many faults with this bad boy. It's been great. I would definitely recommend it to any of you guys out there that are looking to stop smoking, or just want a decent mod for not too much money. I think I bought this for 55 pounds sterling. That is if you're in the UK. Obviously, I should imagine it will be a similar price in dollars. Yeah, 54 pounds. You can't fault them for that. That's a very decent price, I think, and it's rechargeable. You don't have to keep buying batteries. Yeah, I mean, what more do you want? It's a tiny little mod. It fits in your hand nicely like that. It's very, it feels natural. It feels right. It doesn't feel like it's bulky or too big or anything like that. You don't feel conspicuous using it. Yeah, nice different colors to choose from. I would say this is a very tidy little mod from Innokin, definitely. The all the papers that they give you it is very detailed about what coils to use, what and at what ohms and what wattages to use. Everything they're very good. So if you're a beginner, you get the little quick guides, and it tells you everything you need to know. When I was new to vaping, obviously I didn't know what I was doing. I got that. I read their guides, and you're good to go. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this review of the Innokin Coolfire 4 TC100. Obviously, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. If you like this review, please leave a thumbs up. I know I'm new to YouTube, so if there's anything that I did wrong or that you thought I could improve on, please let me know down in the comments. I'm gonna try to be uploading every Tuesday and Friday. Next week Tuesday, I'm looking to do some e-juice reviews, and then next week Friday, I'm looking to do a review on the Baby Beast tank from Smoke, which I ordered, which I'm really gassed about getting. I should be getting that tomorrow. So I'm gonna vape on that for a week, and then do a review for you guys next Friday. Right, thank you guys very much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you like what you saw, and I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers, guys.